I just wanted to show you the brushes underneath. You can adjust, you know, it's on a slide there, and these go around. The middle one turns, it looks like. Oh yeah, that's gonna work good. They even got these side brushes. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work. Maybe that just keeps the water from spraying out too far. I don't know. And every once in a while, you got to look under here, depending on what type of carpet you have and stuff. If you get a lot of hair on there and carpet fibers, you need to pull those off. And I think this whole thing pops out of there. You can clean it with a brush, a wire brush, whatever. Spray even some simple green on there and let it soak for 5 or 10 minutes. Clean them off. I can't tell you, more times than not, I used to clean a lot of carpets for a while in a condo complex in Maui. And after a while, this just would get all gummed up, and after a while, they stopped turning, or they weren't turning as fast, and they were getting stuck, and they weren't cleaning as good because the bristles were all full of carpet and hair strands and all that kind of junk. So you got to maintain your stuff to a certain extent. It's got a to get the water on, there's a button right here, up here, and that's a full trigger there. That looks pretty good. I'm gonna do a little spot cleaning right here first, and let's just see how it does. Okay, that spot right down between the doors, right down in there. My first try with the new Hoover carpet cleaner. Now, I wish, the one thing I'm not liking about this, the cord isn't that long. I wish the cord was a little bit longer. They kind of gypped me with that. This cord, I don't know how long the cord is, 10, 15 feet, 12 feet. But the last Hoover carpet cleaner I had was way longer than this one. Sorry about that. You kind of messed up with that, Mr. Hoover. Power buttons down here, swivel buttons there. Okay, let's try this puppy out. Okay, I got to make sure I'm on the deep clean mode, which I am. And you got to get a little bit of water in there first, so the water sprays out as you're pushing it forward. I'm going to push the button on there as I'm pushing it forward. As I'm pulling it back, that's when it's going to suck the water back in. Okay, and let's see. I gotta put it on wash. Okay, I got it on wash, not rinse. Wouldn't that be something if you had it on rinse the entire time? And you're like, what gives? And it's because you didn't have it on wash. So I make sure I have it on wash, check the fill, make sure I've got cleaner in there, and I've got it on deep clean instead of quick clean. Okay? Yeah, lots more you have to pay attention to on this one, but it gives you lots more options. I just wanted to lift it up to make sure that it was spinning. And the last one I had, there was a little dial here that was clear and I could see it moving, so I knew that it's spinning. But you can also look and see where the spin things are. And the more you leave it in one spot, obviously, the more it's going to work in there. So I can let it run in there a little bit more and then back and forth with a little bit extra water and so forth. Okay. That's looking pretty good. Now most carpet cleaners, if it didn't have a clean rinse area, you can just keep going as however long you think you need to go in one area, but then you're going to leave the residue on your floor. And I caution you, the more you go over your floor, the wetter your carpet's going to be. And if you go over it way too many times, as it's drying, it could stretch your carpet, and after a while you could get ripples in your carpet, depending how big your room is and in your entrance ways and stuff like that. So that's something you got to be watchful too. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this over to the rinse cycle. So that's just going to be my water, and I'm going to rinse this stuff off, and it looks pretty good right now. But I'm going to do a once over on the rinse, just water only. I'm going to go over it a little bit more, but as you're rinsing, you should be able to see more suds being soaked up into here. And so it's like, okay, when do you think you're done rinsing? You'll be able to tell. You'll be able to tell. Most of your suds will be sucked out of your carpet, okay? I think this carpet cleaner is going to do the trick. Now, as I'm going, obviously as I'm pushing, I'm triggering with the finger, and that sprays the water out. And then as I'm pulling back, that sucks. So I keep my trigger off as I'm pulling back, okay? Or if you want more water on, you can just leave it on as you're going back and forth. Let's say the first couple times when you have your cleaner on, you can go back and forth and leave your trigger on if you want until you saturate the area, and then you can go back and forth on it and do different things, okay? But I think I've got everything off. Once you got it, now you can use it as a vacuum. You don't have to push any water in there. I'm just going to keep my finger off of the trigger, and I'm just going to use it as a vacuum, and that's going to suck up any remaining water that I have. I'll get you down there, all the way down. Looks pretty bueno. See there? That looks pretty good. Now this room right here, this is not going to take me that long. It might take me 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes to do this area. Okay? And I'm going to use the same technique that I've already done, okay, for this little area here. Okay, that's it. You can clean your own carpets from now on. Hey, if you have carpet like this, the thing that would just peeve me is you pay some carpet cleaner guy to come out here, and they always charge you more than you think that the notice, that the little ad said, right? They always talk you into other things. Oh, that's not included, that's not included, that's not included. By the end of it, you're happy, you're happy the carpets are clean, you're happy the guy's out of your house, and then 5 days later you get a little spill, or you get something on your foot and you mark it up, or somebody drops something, or somebody's coming in and all of a sudden you're like, where did all these spots come from? It's only been a month. I'm not having the carpet guy come out here again. No, you don't have to do that anymore. Get something like this one, the Hoover Elite Power Scrub. And you can do your spot little areas yourself. This little area here, I don't mind doing this every couple months if I have to keep it nice and clean, keep the wifey happy, right? Or your traffic areas as you're coming in, right in here, or your main hallway, the main little hallway that goes into your closet. Just this little bit I'm gonna do. And right in here, I'm not gonna do this whole room, I'm just gonna do a little bit right through here, over there by the door. See, there's a couple spots here by the door. You can see them. See this area right in here? And then I'm gonna do this whole little area right in here. And so you could pick and choose the different areas that need to be done. And hey, so what? So you get the carpet cleaner out and you spend a couple hours on a Friday afternoon or on a weekend or something like that. And when you get all done, you open up the windows, turn the ceiling fan on, let it dry out for a few hours, and you're good to go. And look at all the money that you can save. This cost me $150, and plus you're gonna have the cleaning solution to pay, which isn't very much. And how many times can you use this? You can use this for years. You can use this for 3 or 4 years, and then next time you go to the store, you'll see another one that is the next best thing. You know, a few years from now they'll have certain things in here, but I'm telling you, this one has some good upgrades on it. And see, just that little bit, the water's already dirty, okay? And I haven't used this that long, all right? So I know it's working, and like I say, these carpets were cleaned only like 2 months ago, and I'm only going to do the spot cleaning. So I am happy. I don't care if I get a spill, if friends come over and their kids spill something on the floor. Hey, no problem. Well, I'll take care of it. I can do a spot clean on it first with my Simple Green. I can get my Simple Green bottle out, and I can get a brush, and I can brush it on there, and I can just let it set for 2 or 3 hours. And then after company leaves, and I can get the carpet cleaner out and suck that stuff right up out the door. Okay? So I'm gonna have fun with this little machine, my new toy. Okay, I'm gonna clean this room here, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. That's all I got for this time. But I'll be back with more videos. I have no idea what I'm going to show you next time. You'll just have to keep watching. But I'll figure something out. I want you to start saving money around the house.